because Maddie, we were about to start. We were. We as a whole, you don't have to know me, I don't gotta know you. We was on the same page because we were selling this girl's book out. We sold shit on her ebook. Oh, everybody go buy her ebook. I mean, we was doing, I said she was about to make Black history. You know, I'm all for the people.
Who said it though? Not me.
I never said it.
Yeah.
So if everybody as a collective on the stage, we have 2,000 people in there, and everybody's like, yeah, go buy her ebook. And we done bought 100 ebooks. We got people in the audience. You got people in the audience buying 100 ebooks. We all just like, okay, just go support her. She telling us her story. We still, you know, we feeling it like, oh, we feel bad. She had a baby. You know, you just get into those moments. You know, we get to those moments. Everybody was in there promoting. When Jason came in, I woke up to the conversation because, like I said, I was going to plug him with Conscious Consulting immediately when I heard he need digital products. I'm like, oh shoot! But then it was like, oh, the juice is right here, y'all. She right here talking to you, y'all. She right here talking to you, y'all. We were all on stage. I heard the whole conversation. And if it wasn't against the guidelines, I'm sure people could record it and send it. But it's against guidelines, so anybody gonna send the conversation. So what I'm saying is, Maddie, it's not just you as well. We all was in there promoting this girl. We all look at the text messages. Can I finish? We all look at the text messages. This girl's scamming. This girl's scamming. I got hella shit in my DM. I got sent to the page, all type of stuff. I even reached out to the girl like, yo, what's going on? She apologized immediately. I'm sorry for having you attached to anything I got going on. I'll clear it up immediately. Hey, I can't get mad at the girl. I don't know her like that. Nothing. I met her on Clubhouse. I don't know her. It's everybody. We said, like him said in the end, it is so important to know who these people that you're vouching for. I learned my best Clubhouse. Believe that shit. I don't know her. It's everybody. We said, like him said in the end, it is so important to know who these people that you're vouching for. I help people. This is what I do for a living. That's why I be on here and run a business. Stay at home mom. I don't have to go to work. I don't have to. I'm 33 years old. I'm not the
let me just remind people who are in here, right? Like, you know, reputation, it takes a long time to build and only a second to lose. Like, there's investors in Clubhouse texting me. There's very influential people in the space texting me because, again, apparently this is a pandemic on Clubhouse. All I'm saying is, all I'm doing is amplifying a conversation I didn't feel like I have in that other room. Now, if you're a real business person outside of Clubhouse, then you're going to get your money and you already built your audience, so you don't have to worry. But I do believe that, you know, again, I want people to make it a safe space to do business. And if you're creating the perception that you, your group, your partners, or whatever, are power players, the power is knowing who ain't in the power circle. Like, let me know, let people know, hey, in order to get in this group, you got to be vetted. You got to prove some value. Like, we got to really be able to check your receipts because this is the result of Clubhouse Unlocked. This is the result of when your card get pulled because shit ain't adding up. That was just
I don't want to be a part of the power circle. I'm a part of your group circle. And everybody that rocks me on this platform already know who I am. I'm a Black influencer. I own Black influencer, trademark, everything. Look it up. Do what you need to do. I don't have to do this because I be on here helping other people. So the reason why I got pulled on the stage, wherever Tony and Maddie was on that day, was because somebody pulled me up because I'm valuable. My ebooks are valuable. I sold 4,000 ebooks in 24 hours on here for $1. This is what I do. I don't have to sit here and vouch for people. I don't need celebrities to vouch for me. I am a real person. I got kids. I feed my kids. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have time to argue, but you're not gonna sit here and say we wasn't all in there when I just said we were all in there pushing this girl. We were all in there pushing this girl. We all have to take the rap and the heat for the fact that she scammed people. We learned our lesson. She did your friend.
What is she scamming right now?
Let me finish. If Jason your friend, like, you know what, I messed up. So okay, we need to move forward with this. That's it. Because he came on my platform on Black Influencer, and I had to defend my shit. You know what I'm saying? I have to defend my platform. It's not about to follow for follow. It was about to skip. It don't got nothing to do with why moderators want people to follow. That's the least of it. If we talking about this scamming stuff, he almost got scammed out of $5,000, giving us only $1 to him.
Yo, Chaz, you calling her a scammer? What is she doing to scam people? Why can't we just answer that question?
Maddie, nobody.
So why are you calling her a scammer? Why are you calling this woman a scammer if you don't know if she's there? Why are you doing that? Everybody is listening to you right now, calling somebody a scammer, and you at the same breath you say you don't know how she's scammed.
Maddie, you're not gonna turn on me. That's fine.
Which ass? Why are you casting?
let's calm down. If anybody can speak to the credibility, or at least to like who she is as a person, to her character, then like I told you, could actually say clearly. Like I said, she texted me. She texted me and said, "I am sorry to have you a part of all of this." And she gave the reasoning that she gave on Instagram, and she said, "I'm going to fix this and show y'all receipts." I said, "Okay, that's the only way I can move forward. That's it." What else?
Spicy, since you're moderating,
please answer where she took advantage. Is there anyone who has come out and said, "Hey, she did not fulfill these services, or she did not fulfill these products or these orders"? We were tagged. We were tagged to a page of scams that she had did allegedly.
There's a whole Instagram with this girl. There's a whole Instagram with this girl. Her mug shots. Maddie, you told me she was in porn. There's tweets. There's all types. It's a lot going on. This is from a person who told me and who was in a room validated as like a leader in what she does that I needed help with. Spicy, since you're moderating, ask the question to chat. Where did she scam anybody? And what receipts do we have? That's it. That's all I'm asking. Like Jason just said, the only thing I can be more direct. You can speak out. Hold on one second. The only thing that I was tagging was the whole page about her and what she has done. When I contacted the girl, she said, "You know what? I'm sorry for getting you in the mix of any of this. Anybody else on the stage with, I apologize. This has nothing to do with you guys. And I'm sorry if it has major brands anything. I'm sorry. I'm going to fix it. I'll send receipts when I get done with my attorney." I said, "Okay." Tony, would you be able to answer the question because she didn't answer? You know what? I'm sorry. It sounds like you're saying that she apologized for being affiliated with you, but not apologizing for what she has done. And nobody has still said what this woman has done. All I said was, let me just she doesn't need to apologize for her personal life, but she does need to apologize for her business acumen, however she has been with you guys. But nobody has shared that yet. She apologized for her studies. And I also want to add that somebody hit me up saying that they are in the audience and they were scammed. So I don't know. Let me say this. The same group that brought her in that room and let me almost send her my money, y'all should reach out to her and create a space, create a room where you bring her in to have an open conversation. Since she want to address it on Twitter, Instagram, she needs to come here and talk about it. Let people who may have been scammed come in and address it so we can actually pull the layers back. Hold on. I don't need help explaining what I'm talking about. Pull the veil back on this bullshit. Create a space where people can actually see this conversation. Because what's happening right now, and why there's 2,100 people plus in here listening, is because people are actually, the light is coming on in their head where they're like, yo, this is fucking really happening. And probably happening to them. Tony, what's up?
Yeah, so, I talked to her directly. She told me what was going on. She said she started off at the beginning of the year with one of those, those little suit boards or whatever where people put in, X amount of dollars and then, you cash out something and you're supposed to get a guarantee back. She told me that basically she got involved with somebody that had told her that it was supposed to be, a payout of some sort going back to the people, whatever it was. She said it was essentially like she owed people over $60,000, and people were upset with her about that. 2 days ago, I started getting tagged in some other pages or whatever, where people were saying that, she had, hair products and stuff that weren't delivered and all these other things. So I called her because I was like, hey, listen, anybody that knows me knows I'm like, once I hear it, I'm going to go and see what's up. So I was like, hey, I just want to kind of get some clarity about what's going on. I got tagged in a couple pages, and she started, addressing what she said was, basically she said everything was like misunderstanding. She admitted that she had some sketchy things she had going on in her past, and that she was trying to fix it. And I just told her, I said, in order for me to be affiliated with you, you got to fix it right now. And I said, whatever monies that you've collected from your books or whatever that you've gotten so far, that needs to be directed back to any victims immediately. And she said she was going to have her attorney and whoever, help her as far as drafting up something to make sure people that, have been, making noise will be contacted first, so she can start clearing it up. But she took ownership of what was going on. She said that she had made some mistakes and she was trying to figure out, the best way to fix it because, she wanted to do some, stuff. She said she had a bad 2020 basically. And then, she was trying to figure out ways to clean up what had, essentially been, some things she had regretted. So she was transparent. She didn't try to, deny what was going on. She said she had multiple things that had happened. She mentioned her past wasn't pretty. So, I mean, I wasn't going to try to bash her. I didn't know, I know Jason said, we allowed her in the room and almost potentially scammed her. Scam him, excuse me, from my perspective, when, like I said earlier, when you see people getting brought on stage, I'm assuming that everybody was credible.
So, Spicy, I'm gonna pose this question to you, because you sound like the voice.
Hold on. Obviously, like when we got, guys that I'm familiar with that are legitimate on the stage, because those are the people that I welcomed on the stage. If somebody else brings somebody else on the stage, I'm assuming that they already, vetted. So when Jason starts asking about getting help, obviously me, him, we all qualified to help, but I thought that, everybody thought it's for Chanel, so I just shut up. I'm like, I'm not gonna throw shade on somebody that is, let me say I need, Jason, you need to work with me first. Like, I'm like, nah, like, if y'all recommend, Chanel to him, then that's cool. Like, I stayed out of it. So I didn't know, that she had this background, but she addressed it. She said she had things she regretted and that she was working on trying to get it cleaned up. And she sent me a text and told me, hey, look, I'm working on it right now and I'm cleaning up. And similar to what Chaz had just mentioned. So I just think like a lot of this stuff is getting out of control because people like, they're getting on Clubhouse and it's like all this, it's a level of clout chasing that's out of control, like for real. And I think like what him said earlier, it's a lot of people that got legitimate businesses now getting in question with people that's sketchy because people just throw people on the stage in front of an audience. And if you got 1,000+ people on stage and you got people in a room for 8+ hours, people can obviously be misled because they're being told that I'm getting guidance by credible people.
Spicy. Less than 20 minutes. I'm here. Everybody was calling this by credible people. Spicy. Still haven't identified what scam she did. All I heard was bad business. Hold on. I did not call this girl a scammer. I didn't say you did, Jason. I didn't say you did. Who called her a scammer, though? You haven't accused her of anything, actually. Jason, you're holding this platform for people to start exercising safety. You haven't accused her of anything, though. What I said was they called her a scammer online. What I said is I was in a room with somebody they called a scammer. And what I also said was I haven't verified all of what she allegedly scammed yet. But the fact that I was even in a room about to send $5,000 to somebody who is accused of scamming with many receipts and nobody told me, but everybody was validating, is kind of fucked up. Like, and I don't care how much we argue, yell, scream, blame, put up receipts in our profiles, all that. That don't take away from what I just said as a fact. There's people in here that will tell you, everybody validated this girl, and which means that everybody who was actually legit didn't do their background on her. And whether she did or didn't scam people, like, why is there mugshots and all this new shit out here and nobody even took a minute to figure it out? Jason, but just because she did porn.
Hey, Jason, that's your responsibility too, right? Hey, look, where's your accountability? Hey, look, you should have looked at it before you said $5 grand.
Jason, I'm sorry, I was distracted. Go ahead, what you said? Go ahead.
I said, you gotta have a level of accountability too. You're about to send $5,000 out.
That's some bullshit. How would I know? If a motherfucker's in a room with you and you spend money with me, hold on, let me respond to that. I'm gonna take responsibility because I was smart enough to not send this shit. But if I'm in the room with you, if I'm in the room with you,
look, she got on that stage about a couple hours before that. I didn't know her.
But here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. Wait, let me hold on a minute. Let me finish what I'm saying. Telling a person who comes to Clubhouse who would never have access to A&R people that once they get here and finally meet somebody who in their bio says they are little baby, the baby, big baby, that they're audit managers and that they got all this clout at the labels and they can help them get a deal if they send them $500. You can't say they have culpability because they were scammed. That's not fair. You can say they were. You can't. Were you hold them accountable because they had ambition, or because they had dreams, or because they believed in you? That's bullshit. If a person is on here scamming, the only person responsible for that is them and the people that share the space with them and validate them. Whether you know or didn't know, you can't get in the car, get pulled over, police find drugs, and then you say, didn't know. You hang with the nigga. You know he sell drugs. You didn't know he had it in the car, but there was probably a possibility, but you didn't check. So you're going to jail too. You can't say a motherfucker in the car. You can't say a motherfucker that asked for a ride but didn't know is also guilty. Like, that's not fair. So what's up with the situation where everybody buying her ebook? She didn't scam nobody who bought her ebook. It's a digital product. It automatically gets sent to the person. I'm not icon. Hold on. I'm not in here validating whether she is a scammer or not. What I'm saying is, and what I know you know, because I sent you the text message, there's an entire page on Instagram dedicated to providing serious receipts about scamming. Okay, she's already went on Instagram and posted a statement that showed she took some responsibility for a scam that she was inadvertently a part of, correct? Exactly. Okay, so why are we now defending her? This ain't Judge. No, I'm not defending her. No. That's not what I'm doing. I literally posed the question to form, who did she scam? What did she scam? So now that I asked the question, now everybody who's listening knows she didn't scam anybody with no receipts. Nobody has no receipts on scamming anybody. If we want to talk about the support we had for her ebook, it was support for an ebook she created that was delivered to everybody who purchased it. Tony Nicola was the first person who posted a picture. He bought 100 of her ebooks. I was the last person. I was like, okay, dang. Everybody's buying this ebook. I'm on the stage too. I'm looking crazy with having my picture on the profile, and everybody got the book. Let me go ahead and change my icon. That's literally what happened. Support this girl. I was always worried about her because I didn't know who she was. I didn't know who a lot of people in the house was.
Man, y'all put them girls on stage, man. That's all I know. It wasn't me.
Every day,
I don't know who it was, but
I don't know who Chanel is, and again, I'm gonna say for the 80th time, I don't know who Charles is. And she came onto the stage. I thought she was besties with Chanel. They were co-signing each other left and right, and they're both in the hair industry. I'm like, hey, why did Chanel bring up Chaz? Who is she? I went to her Instagram, checked it out. Okay, she looks legit. Cool. I checked my DM, and she sends me a DM talking about, what's your pay? What's your Apple Pay? I'm gonna send you some money. Like, what you send me money for? I didn't know.
That's when he was asking for money. That's when he was asking for money to
No. See,
yes, it was, Maddie.
I literally got to look at you. I got this.
Maddie, when you was asking for the girl,
I'll let you share.
The girl sent you $50 and we was in the room.
I'll let you share after because you're live right now. First off.
The girl in the room.
Just for anybody who how about this?
That was the night so we give it money.
Over talking because you know you're lying. Let both.
But why would I send you money, Maddie? Why would I send you money?
Let everybody speak. Let both of us speak and let everybody decide who's lying or not.
But why would I send you money?
All right.
Emeka, are you moderating this shit? Because I'm getting a fucking headache. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, she's not letting me talk. All right, so this is what happened. Somebody randomly sent me $50. She said, Maddie. She sent me a text message. Maddie, I really appreciate the value that you're providing here. She sent me the $50. I found out who she was inside the room, so I PTR'd it. I said, yo, shout out to Jay. She just sent me $50, and now I'm going to pay it forward. I'm going to send the $50 to the first person who put in action any of the information that we shared. Then I checked my DM. Chaz asked me, what's my Apple Pay? I'm like, what you said? I literally didn't respond. Literally. I'm like, why are you trying? In my brain, I'm like, why are you trying to send me some money? I did respond to her. And it's in my picture. Her very first message to me was, response to my stories, period. Second one, December 14th, what's your Apple Pay? And it's not on the picture, but my response was, a day later, or at the end of the day, thanks for being in the room. I said that because I didn't want to just leave her on red. I don't leave nobody on red. I respond. I'm going to speak to her the next message. See, before she tells her story, we'll decide who's telling the truth or not.
Well,
I don't know if we're going to get to the truth tonight because everybody's defending their own interests. What I would say is that the truth for me is that I almost sent money to a person that was a part of a conversation that this group was a part of. Chaz has already owned that. You got to just own that part. If you own it and move on, everybody will be fine, honestly, with that.
I think so. Yeah, I agree. I think the missing component with Maddie is that you haven't quite said, look, I take responsibility that this happened on my platform. And that's all I was trying to say. Like, we was all on the same platform. No matter who pulled me up on stage, whatever. When you get with people and you know, she talking about, oh, I do this. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Everybody in there just vibing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. And then we went for a whole week straight together on Clubhouse, just pushing each other, just dropping gems. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. It was shit. It's about 15 of us. You know what I'm saying? That's been rocking and rolling out every single day, coming in our rooms, getting this advice or whatever. So when the girl sent him $50, he like, whoever wanted, he was like, yeah, let me see who can match it. So I'm like, what's your Apple Pay? Because he was saying cash. I'm like, what's your Apple Pay? I'm going to send you money. He never responded. He was just like, thanks for coming in the room with us. You know what I'm saying? So don't make it seem like I was just trying to send you money. I never said anything about dropping valuable gems. I was about to match the money like we were talking about in the room. Somebody just cashed at me and was like, thank you for being real because that nigga's all cat. Do I need to PTR that? Like, come on. All I'm doing is saying, like, just take responsibility that we all was pushing for this girl. And that's what it is. That's all it was. We all was pushing for it. And Maddie, if you don't want to, you know, be like, well, I was pushing for it, and you're not going to look stupid. Everybody take an L. I took an L. Shit, I'm pushing a whole girl, my whole platform in there, buying all her books and shit. Like, what?
Maddie left. Yeah, I think he left. So.
Well, it's cool. He can leave. But I'm just saying, that shit ain't cool. Like, that shit corny as hell. Like, you can't get mad because we always on the platform.
He left. He was like,
it don't matter who I am. I'm Chaz.
They was
y'all know
coming
who I
in his
am.
ass.
Who you are. I don't need to clout chase or buy nobody nothing to get where I'm at. Like,
hey, check my icon. You just said all that, but check my icon.
That's you. You just said I said pull me. That was Wednesday. Put it. You said thanks for coming in the room. I said for sure, and then I said pull me up.
What kind of thing did Jason put on PTR?
I said pull me up. I want to drop some gems. What is wrong with that? What's wrong with that, Maddie? So I guess moving forward, hold on. I guess moving forward, how can people prevent themselves from like falling into these scams?
Yeah.
Stop surrounding themselves with people who want to throw you on the bus and lie, and realize that they took it ill because they didn't know that person had receipts. Is
that advice for you or for everybody else?
That's for myself and anybody who don't want to go through.
Well, let me make a commitment right now. This is Jason Lee, the CEO of Hollywood Unlocked, and I'm not going to beg people to follow me, but if you want to, go ahead, because I'm going to keep it lit with Clubhouse Unlocked, and I'm going to start holding rooms frequently. My staff is in the room. Add this to our meeting on Monday. We're going to do a chat room called Clubhouse Unlocked, and that's where we're going to be talking about the scams happening on Instagram, on Clubhouse, and I want to have full conversations. Ariella, you're in here. You produce my podcast. Please make sure to put on our next show that we're going to talk about this. And yes, you will end up on Hollywood Unlocked if you're trying to scam. And if you try to scam me, or if you do scam me, you might as well shut down your whole group.
Honey, Jason Lee already putting a solution to the game.
The other thing is, I honestly am just here to try to inspire people and be inspired. If I humble myself to come to you and tell you, as a person who's built a multi-million-dollar company, that I need your help, and you're in the room and you see me seeking help from the wrong person, and you don't tell me, you're going to be on Clubhouse Unlocked because you have the responsibility, as we all do, to make sure that people are not getting taken advantage of. Now, I don't have no stock in Clubhouse. I don't get no money from this app in terms of like the ownership. I'm simply just here trying to add transactional value and receive the same. So if I've offended anybody tonight by sharing what I've shared or creating this room, I don't apologize for that. But I do say that, like, you know, I appreciate everybody coming in here and having an open conversation, whether it was a couple.
I just wanted to say one thing. I want to know, Jason, I want to know when are the magnifying glasses going on sale? Because I want to buy one.
Wait, Meezy, sorry, I kicked myself out my own room. What you say, Meezy?
I just want to know when the magnifying glasses go on sale so I can buy one.
My shit breaking up. Meezy, say it one more time. I'm sorry, go ahead. You said magnifying glass, what'd you say?
I want to know when they go on sale so I can purchase one.
Oh, facts. I know. I know. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to put. Are you talking about Clubhouse Unlocked or what?
I think
Damn, keep exposing these fuck niggas, man. This man crazy. Yo, K, I know Jason would have taken something.
Who? I was trying to talk, but I thought Jason brought me up here to because he made the room because of moderators be begging and threatening people to follow him. And
that was what I had went in that other room for. And then when you spoke, I heard the back and forth and how the one nigga, he must not know he was the one that has the heavy breathing problem. I was like, yo, like, what are you talking about?
Like, Brandon, that nigga was tripping, bro. Like, he was really trying to make it make sense, and it don't make sense. Huh? What up, Chaz? It's my nigga Chaz.
Yo, K, Chaz is the one who was telling everybody.
No, I don't know. See, I don't know about that other part. All I know is about when Jason was in the room and was talking about following organically versus forcing the motherfucker to follow you because you're a moderator. That shit ain't cool. That's basically why Jason brought me in here, but this shit went left.
Right, because you don't build influence by forcing people to follow you. Build it by having value. You know what I mean? Like, right.
And Jason, originally the room was just to see what people felt about the moderator thing. It wasn't just based on our.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah, I just want to clear that up. Yeah,
thank you.
It was a general conversation because people are literally kicking people out their rooms for not, following them on stage.
No, I know.
We just basically say, like, if you like what our moderators told you, just make sure you follow them because the next time they jump on stage, they're following the right people and etc. like that. But other people are
the way y'all do it is different. Like if we're having a conversation and you say, okay, look, if you really like this information and you are inspired by it, what we're talking about, make sure you follow us so you stay locked in because we're gonna keep doing this every week. That's different.
That's how you're supposed to do it. That's how
wait, hold on a minute. That's different than saying if you do not follow all the moderators, we're not bringing you to the stage to answer no questions. I've been in rooms where they're actually saying that. Real influence is not built by forcing people to follow what the fuck you selling. If you got something that's valuable, they're gonna follow you. There are people in the room right now who are not following it. And guess what? I'm gonna sleep very comfortable at night because my bank account is healthy. All I'm trying to add is that don't force me to follow you when you don't even know, or follow all your moderators when you don't even know your moderator on the side does porn and scams people out of shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, Jason, the crazy thing about it is Chaz is the one who was doing it. She's the one who forced everybody to follow everybody.
I think you blaming too much.
No, not Chaz didn't do that.
Listen, hold on, Chaz, before you respond. In all fairness, Maddie, I did not hear Chaz telling people that they had to do that.
Man, that was my group. So I started this shit, and then they got out of hand because I just started being like a stage.
And honestly, in all fairness to Tony, in all fairness to Chaz, it was that dude. It was the fat dude with the heavy breathing problem for me. He was the one. Like he sounded like I don't know who he was, but he was like talking big shit like we all be on here for 10 hours giving away gems and we ask for a follow. Like nigga, who he looked like Faison Love. What are you talking about? Like you don't get to tell you don't tell nobody that they gotta follow all the people in your room, nigga. We don't even know you like that. What is you talking about?
Well, you mean tell me you want to set 5K cash up right now if I don't have 3 people to DM me telling me that that's what Chaz told them to do to follow her?
I'm not sending you the $5,000 that you almost let Chanel hustle me out of. No, I'm not.
Bro, I'm sending you 5K to anybody who can DM me telling me that Chaz for sure told me that I had to follow her to ask a question.
Maddie, I don't even moderate. Can I talk real quick? I don't even moderate like that, to be honest. I opened up the platform, the Black Influencers today, and actually Afnan, she had moderated. They normally moderate because they talk a little bit better than me. I just answer questions, like a little bit better than some other people. But Maddie, I'm just trying to figure out, did you just get a voice because you're doing a lot right now?
Chaz, stop it.
I'm dead ass serious. Did you just get a voice?
Chaz.
Because you keep coming at me like you keep trying to say Chaz this, Chaz. What is the problem? You don't even know me. Why are you coming at me like that?
Chaz.
You mad because I said that we all need to take a week for what?
Let me say this. I'm not gonna let nobody else attack Chaz. That's over for tonight. Let me just say this. Chaz, let me tell you what Chaz did do. Okay. Chaz was woman enough to come in a room where she knew I was going to be heated from the last interaction, own her shit. We both apologized. We both have followed. We both are good. I don't know Chaz to be anything other than what I've experienced tonight. She ain't never scammed me. I ain't heard nobody's texting me on the side that she scammed, so I don't want to keep sitting here watching her get attacked. Maddie, you know I fuck with you. I've been said that even though you attacked me and tried me tonight. At the end of the day, we all are responsible to look out for each other. Now, let's take a step back from everything that's happened tonight. We all black, we all entrepreneurs, we all are successful in our own right, and I want everybody to continue to be successful. I also want to say that I don't know for a fact that anybody on this stage right now is a scammer, because if I did know, I would say it. But I'm sure everybody's had some accusation here and there. At the end of the day, I was in a room. Chaz did own that, Maddie, that everybody was telling me to link up with this girl, that she was the legitimate source to do what I needed done. I'm only using me as an example because I know there are people with less clout, if that's the only word, or influence or resources, who are getting everything, all their dreams fucked over because we're associated with people who are scamming them. Like, I'm telling everybody right now, I have unfollowed every group except for the CEOs on Clubhouse, and I will not join a group anymore until I know it is a legitimate person I know outside of Clubhouse, because I'm not gonna get caught up in the drive-by that's happening with everybody who's affiliated with these people.
Okay, wait, hold on, Jason. I just had 12 people hit me up in my inbox talking about that girl has scammed them. No shade. It's like 12 people talking about they want to tell their story. This may not be the platform, but
I got somebody. You talking about Chanel?
Yeah.
Yes, this is what I told people the other day. So listen, it came to me the other day, and because I've been so vocal about me being scammed, a lot of people send me stuff. So that's why I reached out to it, because it was enough that was like, it's a full forum where it was like all kind of shit. I seen it. So it was a lot of very credible stuff. So when I addressed her, she said that she had to clean some shit up. That's why I addressed that earlier. I said that I talked to her. She admitted that she had things that she needed to clean up. So I think the main thing is to protect people from getting scammed, right? Like, it starts with like everybody getting all hyped with bringing every one of their friends on stage. Like, when you bring it, you got people giving out tips, because I started that whole group that day based off the fact that I was talking about how I made $2 million in one click funnel. So it was for me to be going on stage to give out some game, and before I know it, it's like 15 to 18 people up there, and I only invited Maddie J. So I'm like, man, what the hell going on? Like, now it's becoming people all pitching with their individual little success stories or their courses or whatever, which made it where people were up there getting stamps because they were, having so many other influential people that were on stage talking about what they had done well. So I think like when people are moderators and you got groups of influence where you got a lot of people that are successful, who you pass that moderator badge to, bring them up on the stage in front of people that'll be innocent and getting taken advantage of is something that everybody has to hold the responsibility of that.
And I appreciate that. And that's what Chad said a long time ago. I also do want to say there are a lot of people outside this chat that are texting my phone, and a lot of people don't have my number. But the people that do, they are saying that they don't like how Chaz is being disrespected. So I do want to remind people that although there may be 10 people on the stage or whatever that number is, there are a lot of people watching, a lot of influential people watching. And I don't want to be in a room where I get caught up.
Jason, Chanel just started the room.
Okay, that's okay. I can only be responsible for this room. Chanel. Oh,
I just let you know.
Oh, tell Chanel to come in this room. She can come in here. I pinged her.
But one of the people who messaged me, I screenshot their message, and so if you PCR, y'all can read what they said she did.
Yeah, that's what I said. She said the whole little susu shit. That's in there.
Right.
Let her come in this room. I'll give her the platform. She can come in here and say whatever. I want her to be able to come in here and say her part in a safe space.
Maddie just went into that room and they invited him on stage. I think they're opening it up. That's what's happening over there because it's a closed room right now and it's under Ariel's Hustle Mommy house. So that's your update.
Wait, Jill, what's happening, Jill?
So in the room, Maddie went into the room. They invited him up on stage. It is under the club Hustle Mommies. That is Ariel. She was on stage for a minute. And I guess they're about to start speaking in there. They just opened it wide.
Well, there ain't nobody in there. Everybody's in here. They need to come here and talk about it. This is a platform. You have 2,000 people that you can come in here and clear the air. I'm not going to attack her because she didn't get my money. I'm just going to say what I've been saying. I ain't going to switch up because she on the app. And I just invited my staff to come in here so they can get her on here because I'm not going to call. Let me see if my staff are in here. No, my staff are not in here yet. But yeah, Maddie, go tell your girl to come over here. Maddie's over there. Maddie, Alexis is in the room. Hold on a second. Hold on. Alexis, let me find you. Hold on a second. Damn, so many people here. I was trying to get this. Alexis, raise your hand. Alexis.
It's funny you say my mom, baby dad, like you won't call him your stepdad. I had that same problem, yo. I just got married.
Nah, but they ain't together no more. Like, they ain't together no more.
Oh, shit. Well, my mom.
Supposed to be. I don't know why your live is showing up.
Is there anybody else that needs to come up?
No, Alyssa, hold on a second. Alyssa, raise your hand so I can invite you up, please. Alyssa. Okay. Alyssa Lee, I think she's on here now. Hold on a second. Alyssa's here. All right. So yeah, and this is the thing, right? Like Maddie's pinging me to go in this other room. Why would I leave a room where everybody's in here talking about the issue to go to a brand new room with the person that you were supporting trying to scam me, allegedly? Why?
Well, can I say something, Jason, real quick? It looks like when I looked at Maddie's profile page, it was somebody that had slid in his DM about me, about her dude, and all this kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna put it because I'm just so thorough.
But Chaz, don't even address that because I'm not gonna let no personal attacks. It ain't. Don't even address that.
I'm saying.
So this is Maddie's doing too much right now.
This female stuff, man. That's
no. There's a lot of people off the app who are texting me that they don't like how you're being attacked. So we're not even
Jason, I done had brands DM me tonight, like, what's going on? Like, so many brands, but everybody know I'm going to defend myself. That's just who I am as a person. At the end of the day, I'm going to defend me.
Man, you ain't doing nothing wrong, man. You ain't doing nothing wrong.
It's just corny, like, it's just corny to me.
I had already told you. That's why I told y'all this shit the other day. When I was in the group and I said this to you, I told you, I said, watch that shit. Every fucking thing that I said that came out. That's why I said, I'm falling back. I said, because I can see a whole bunch of clout chasing and dick riding. I said, it's going to go left. And look what happened.
Jill, can you go to that room and ask Maddie and that lady to come over here?
Okay.
Connor said he's texting her as well. I'll text her too. I didn't know she was online. I'll text her to come in here. Hold on. I just pinged her.
It's the Jeopardy music for me. It's your icon for me. And please let this be a learning. And please let this be a learning experience to anybody who has scamming potential. Like you're not going to be able to. You can't hide from it. Like you're going to get caught at some point.
Can this be a learning lesson that to be careful with clout chasers?
There's no hand raising in that room right now, so she she is telling her story, so I don't know.
Wait, Jill, you said they're coming or no?
No. I said they turned the hand raising off, so it's just Chanel telling her story at this point. So I don't know if you want to text Maddie or because I don't know anyone personally on the show.
Let me text him right now.
You guys having a good night?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wait, y'all. She sent me a voice note. Let me just listen to it because she's like crying. Just hold on a second. Hold on.
I'm having a good night, yeah.
So Chaz and Tony, Maddie's saying you guys blocked him so he can't come back in the room or something.
I did not block that.
I ain't blocked nobody.
It's Cloud. It's Cloud.
Yeah, I ain't blocked nobody. I don't play like that, man.
For real. We have been playing all night.
Come into the room. They can still come into the room. It doesn't block you from coming into a room if you get blocked.
There's a lot of explosion going on right now. That's all.
You can't come back into a room with somebody with a moderator badge as you block them.
No, yes you can. Yes you can. It'll tell you that. No, you can't. If
Well, me and Tony don't have one.
I'm not even a moderator.
Right, he's not even a moderator. Great point.
Neither am I.
I'm saying if somebody with a moderator badge and has you blocked, you can't come back in the room. So just make sure y'all don't have a block. That's what
Somebody on stage have somebody blocked. I just seen that shit there.
Well, I mean, if you don't got nothing to hide, why not just come in here and have a conversation? Why you gotta go create a whole other room? Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah, it feels like somebody's trying to control the narrative right now.
Y'all gotta realize, bro, this is Clubhouse. This is an opportunity for people to have ears that they never had before. So what you trying to do is get something accomplished that motherfuckers don't want to accomplish. They just want to hear. They just want attention, bro. That's when you just ran into a roadblock of fuck shit that is unnecessary and not progressive towards nothing. Because motherfuckers really don't give a fuck about shit but attention. Sad to say.
That's wild as hell. That's wild. I honestly, Instagram, I see people take pictures in front of Bentleys. I kind of laugh because whether you got it or you don't got it, I don't know, and I don't even buy into that. But on here, I be hearing people having like hours and hours of dialogue, like trying to show people to come and spend all their money when they really ain't legit. Meezy, you was in the room when I was in New York when we created that fake A&R room, right? So that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, if you really not legit, don't be on here telling people. And if you in a room with somebody doing it, like call them on their shit.
Yeah, people about to treat this shit like it's a 2020 special and shit. Instead of just working it out, dog. So I ain't even gonna lie, I already see what this is. I already see.
Yo, what's going on over there?
She is telling her story, explaining why people were saying that she was scammed and what happened with that. And as I said, hand raising is turned off, so I don't know. That's about it. She's explaining what happened and what led.
Well, while we wait for them to do their PR piece, let's go back into educating. So, Madi Ronquillo, publicist that I trust, brand strategist that I trust. I asked her to come in here. Selena from Black Enterprise, I asked her to come in here. Justina, who we already know, I don't need to do no intros. Spicy Madi, relationship guru, and also intelligent as fuck. My Hollywood Unlocked staff. I wanted to be able to bring legitimate people in here to talk about how to avoid being scammed while we wait for the alleged artists in question to come here to judge Jason. So anybody want to jump in and help for the audience? Because there may be people out here that are like baffled at how the fact this is even happening in real life.
Well, Jason, I just want to comment on, it's funny when you guys said it when I jumped in and you were saying how in some rooms people are like, you have to follow the moderators, and you kind of hit the nail on the head because it's a little funny. Like, I would never tell people you have to follow me to be in my room. That just feels so inauthentic and so weird. It's like if people want to follow you, they're going to follow you. And also, in a lot of rooms, it's like different. Like Jason, you are who you are. You're popping in real life, whatever. In some rooms, like, people are like, just, it's cool to thank people who started the room and all that, but some people are just praising people like they're a second coming of a prophet. It's just so weird. And I'm a little new to the app. I signed up in October and just started using it a week ago, but it's definitely like a little odd to me. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with Justina. I've been seeing those rooms. I missed the original room where she was apparently asking, like telling people, forcing them to follow them. But then I saw the spin-off rooms about it, and I just thought it was weird. To me, it just sounds like she's, somebody has something that they're selling, they're pushing. It kind of reminded me of false prophets. I think Justina just said that too. Like, you go around and pushing the church.
I'll be back. I'm about to go to the room. I'll be right back.
Okay. And they casting a plate on you. You feel like what they're talking about now, I have no idea about this. I'm just saying in general, like other rooms I've seen with like, oh, you have to follow the moderators, and it's just people seem like just so pushy, and it's I think it's gonna turn people off, It just sounds like it's a part of somebody's scheme. I just died here. Can someone catch me up on what's happening?
A lot went on. Too much, a whole bunch of cloud chasing on Clubhouse. That's what it really boiled down to. And then, people added people on stage. I posted about it a couple of days ago. Basically, what was happening is everybody's on, bringing their friends on stage. You can't tell who's authentic or not. So me and a couple of guys the other day was talking about basically how we built $1 million businesses online. And it started off with everybody giving out game, and then it was like, this person bringing this person on. Now you got 3 or 4 new people on stage, and they all out here starting to promote their ebooks and everything. I'm like, shit. I'm out here like really, a millionaire that's giving out free game, and I'm listening to niggas come on the stage and promoting like, hey, go to clubhousenotes.com. I'm like, yo, Matty J, like you capturing data right now, bro, when everybody giving out free game. I was like, that's to me, man, like it raised a red flag to me. I said, that ain't what everybody out here giving out free game. Now niggas out here trying to monetize on people and free information. So I called Matty. I was like, bro, that's not cool. I'm not like, you got to chill out with that. I was like, matter of fact, the next day I came out and I put my phone number up to be able to get the people data. Because I'm like, man, I'm starting a room. I'm the one that's really making the money and teaching people how to do it. So you coming in here fake moderating, interrupting niggas talking about you reset the room and then you dropping your Clubhouse notes. I said, nah, bro, like you can't hustle me, bro. Like I capture data. I'm an internet marketer. So that's how like all this shit really started getting fuzzy, because niggas is jumping between 3-4 rooms, 2 phones or whatever, trying to act like, they moderating rooms, and they just trying to get their following to grow real fast. And that's where the shit got messy. And then it's bringing all these people on stage that nobody know. Like, oh, this is my friend, so bring him on stage, give him a green moderator badge. So start off with 2 or 3 people saying, hey, we, make sure you support us because we really giving you free game, how we make millions of dollars. And next thing you know is 20 people on stage with a green moderator button talking about, yeah, follow us too. And that's where the shit just went goofy. And then you got people that's getting involved that, like Jason come on stage and it's me and him 500 and guys that's really doing this business and teaching people how to make money and got success stories to back it. And then it's people that's not really authentic and if not, nobody done fact check them and they on stage like, yo, come support my business or program and I can help you out. And that's where Jason got caught in the shit with Chanel.
But Tony, can you just clarify something? So you're saying that because I don't like to knock people's hustle, because I definitely see people hustling and monetizing and really capitalizing off this app. It's hard to say who's doing it in a fraudulent way and who's not. Who's doing it in a way like to be everybody's profiting, right? Everyone has something to sell, even if it's just your brand that you're promoting. What makes it harmful or hurtful?
What makes what hurtful?
Like everybody, like you saying, there's certain people that are hustling, and it sounds like their hustle is, they're monetizing and collecting data. A lot of people are doing that. A lot of people have figured out ways to monetize this app. A lot of people have created different assets that would allow. Yeah. So what makes that harmful?
So what I'm saying is, okay, if I'm an internet marketer, if I create a room, right, my room. You're not coming and collecting data on my people. Like, so if you coming in and you just jumping in between rooms and you just want to say, hey, I'm helping moderate, and then you dropping and basically extracting my free webinar, because I'm giving out game like how I'm making millions of dollars, and you come in the room and now all the people that's listening to the shit that I'm saying now coming to you just because you done came in and said you moderate. I'm not having that. Like, internet marketers understand that. We protect our data. Like, I'm not going to give you a free presentation, then you just come in and be like, oh, yeah, you can come get all the notes on clubhousenotes.com. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Like, how you going to come in like, you hadn't even been in here giving no game or no value to nobody to be able to come drop your shit off like that. And when I came with my phone number the following day, he called me. He said, hey, how are you going to make sure that the other moderators that are on stage also get access to that data? I said, well, it's funny that you asked that because you didn't ask me the previous day what email address I wanted to be able to get that data that you collected on my stage. So that's where it all started. So I was like, since you want to be so interested in where how I'm going to make sure everybody else get the data, what about the shit that you collected last night? Because it just triggered when I heard him drop the Clubhouse notes. I was like, let me go see if this shit got a payment gateway on it. Like, I'm like, I know this nigga ain't. And when I seen it, I was like, oh, nah, man. I said, bro, play with me like that, man. I said, bro, I'm a marketer, bro. You can't play with me like that. Like that's
got you. Thank you for clarifying. Go ahead. How, I guess he basically is asking, how can we tell who's scamming and who's not? You guys got to do your research. People can't just be selling ebooks on here and you just go buy it just because they said that they made $1 million.
No, so Marty, what happened was I happened to go into a room the other night where Tony, a bunch of people who are legit, like Marcus Barney, who hit behind these people spend money with Hollywood a lot. Like, they are legitimate business people in their lane. I went in the room and I was like, yo, I'm so inspired at how y'all built this group of powerful people. Y'all are here sharing ideas. I've been trying to do my e-course book. Connor Hayden, who just came in the room, we've been talking for the last year and a half about building out my e-course because I got so much game. And you've been in rooms where people are asking me to put them on, and I've been like, yo, I'm gonna create a day to consult people. Of course, I'm gonna charge them. The game ain't free, but I'm not gonna hit them over the head. But I said, now that I'm doing my second book and it's all about business and how I built my brand, I want to give that to people for sale. So I need help building the e-course. And what happened was this girl was in the room and everybody sounds like who they present themselves to be on Clubhouse. And so everybody in the room was like, yo, she's legit. That's the go-to, that's the guru, this and that. I got off the call. I called Connor, who's here. I said, put me on a phone call. Him and Keisha and Rob put me on a video chat with her. And I said, hey, I want to do this. So she was like, I'm going to charge you $5,000 to do it, blah, blah, blah. And like Marcus said, for somebody like me, I shouldn't have to pay because we can find a way of doing transactional value and I can help put you on and show that this is what you did. But either way, I was going to send her the $5,000. And then come to find out, people started tagging me on Instagram and all these receipts, mugshots, posts about her scamming this and that. I don't know if she's a scammer or not. The call we had with her was a great call. I just, unfortunately, now I'm uncomfortable sending my money because until I can clear up the scam thing, I'm like, I don't know. Now, the second part to that is I said, if you're going, nobody in this room is a moderator if I don't know you personally or I have not built value with you somehow through this app or us talking in real life, right? So I'm not just going to throw people up as moderators just because they sound good or look good or help me look good, because everybody already know me. No, I'm good. I just feel like there's so many people on Clubhouse that do not have money to waste, that do not have relationships, that do not have resources, that have no clue, and they are so hungry, especially in the middle of a pandemic, to find a way to get out of that hole that they're running into people who are potentially scamming them. So I'm saying to people like, yo, don't fucking align yourself with people unless you have actually worked with them and saw the value or you have validated who they are, because to do that, for me, makes you guilty by association no matter what you say,
Agreed. Right.
And now you got journalists in the room and people are texting me on the side because they want to write a story. Somebody from the Washington Journal just DM'd me and said they want to do a story. It's too much going on this app for you to think you're going to get away with shit. And if you're not a scammer and you look like a scammer, you better have the receipts to come in here and back yourself up, because it only takes 1 second in one room to fuck your whole game up. Period.
So what did you find out? Is the girl a scammer or is she not?
Well, she's in the other room telling her story right now, and I'm over here waiting for her to come over here and tell her.
Yeah, Maddie J on stage with her.
Wait, is there a way to play the audio from that chat room in here?
Man, y'all need to pay attention to motherfuckers who want to be on everybody's stage.
I told y'all, look at Maddie J. I told y'all.
Hold on, wait. Like, can you play the audio from that chat room?
I mean, somebody else got it. My shit like that.
I'm telling everybody in my network on Instagram.
Hey, let us hear the audio from that chat room. Tony.
I thought he said his phone was about to die.
Is there anybody in here in the moderators room that can, I don't know, there's not a way to be on the app, right? Like,
You need multiple devices, I think.
You need like an iPad or something with the app downloaded, and you can do it that way. But I'm
Right. Yeah.
is there anybody with an available iPad that can do that? I would love to be able to hear that conversation.
Is it still a private room? No, I think it's public because I popped in for a minute.
No, it's open now.
Okay, let me try to find it.
Thank you.
How do we find it? Because I have another phone. I don't know how.
Can one of my staff figure that out, please, so we can hear it? Connor, text her and tell her that we're in this room and we'd love her to join to clear it up.
I did. I tried to call her and text her. I gave her some details, but she hasn't responded to that yet.
Can y'all just? I know Maddie's not on stage with us, but what was the whole back and forth with Maddie? Was he? Because he didn't know that she was a scammer either, right?
Maddie was endorsing her. Maddie knew that I called her. Maddie was like co-signing her.
Gotcha.
That's how he got on stage.
You paid that.
Hold on.
That's what it was.
Hold on, JD got the audio. Hold on.
The last couple of months, it started to slow down because with me not saying, hey, you got to bring in 2 people, you got to do this, nobody was bringing in anyone, and so the board stalled. And people started getting antsy. And then I started actually counting out things like, how does this work? Like, how do you end it? Because it ended up being all-consuming. Like, forget my businesses, I was having to deal with these boards all day long, which is not anything that I signed up for. It wasn't anything that I planned on, getting, I guess, it just wasn't anything that I planned on happening. And so I started to refund the people who at least paid me. And then I also gave some people who followed me that did not pay me a personal guarantee. So I started to give them back their money. Like if they didn't pay it out in a couple of months, I just started refunding them, even if they didn't pay me, because I gave them my guarantee. And I know they personally joined because other people did not know me personally, and they joined because they followed me on Instagram, or other people followed or joined because somebody that they knew followed me on Instagram. And so now the people that are saying that I scammed them never sent me money. Like if you actually ask them for a screenshot of their payment, because I know exactly who's behind the pages. And when I've spoken to her myself, like, hey, can you show that you're giving me money? She's just like, she don't care. It doesn't matter to her. I scammed her. When I asked her, she asked the person who she gave money for her money back. She said, no, it doesn't matter. That she wanted the money from me. And listen, like I said, I'm not running from this. Like, I get it. It's money, regardless. But everything that's happening now, or to have the potential of never being able to make money online again, or every time somebody tries to do business with me, all they see is that I scam somebody, that is not worth the money that I got from these boards. And if you look at how many people I've already paid back, it doesn't amount to what I got from the boards.
Oh, Spinderella's on here.
And I just would have never, had I known it would have ended like this, or
there was even a possibility that it would go this way, I would have never done it. Like, ever. At all, whatsoever. And I get it. Don't nobody know my character on here. No one knows what actually matters to me. Nothing like that. But like, I have people threatening my life who did not even give me a dime. I have people, starting other rooms.
Honey, this Clubhouse is messy already.
Spoken to me a day in their life. And then I have other people that are literally DMing me right now talking about they wish the boys could continue. So it's just like, if I did what everybody is saying, I just don't understand. Like, I would be running. I would have had the money. I would have told everybody just to send me their money directly, and I could have been on somebody's island somewhere. But that's not what I did. Like, these people did not pay me, and I have the receipts of the people who did pay me, even though they've been paid out. I still have receipts of me giving them back their money because I just don't want no parts of it. I don't want nobody to be able to say that they gave me a dime from this, that I kept anybody's money from this, because it's not the truth. Chanel, I just want you. I'm getting a lot of DMs with people wanting to give you a virtual hug. They definitely understand, but I think that this is a teachable moment for doing business and all of the learning pitfalls that has to happen when you don't fall into a family where you learn this, where you learn how to avoid these pitfalls. So number one, you're taking ownership for it. Number two, the Susu game. I hate that you had to learn this lesson like this. But I would say on some level, I think that there is a little bit of responsibility, maybe, Chanel, that you can take because you told people that you didn't need them to bring their two people in. And this is particularly because I'm taking responsibility for a lot of it. Because the reality is, I should have done my due diligence. Yes. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And because of that, like, that's why I am refunding people. There's people who are walking away with $10,000, $11,000, and I'm walking away with negative $50,000, $60,000. And I know clearly that they make money because we have, like, the spreadsheet is in the Google Drive as well. I know exactly who's been paid out. I know exactly how many times they've been paid out. I know how many times they put into the board. I know all of those things. And I'm still like, hey, I'd rather you get your money back for you to never be able to say that you gave me anything and that you didn't get it back in return. Not only that, of course, I have to lawyer up with all of, everything that's being said and to see what legally is my responsibility so I can know how to move forward. And I know legally, I've been told by now 2 attorneys, I'm not responsible for money I didn't receive. And even with that, I've asked them if I can draft a settlement agreement so the people who did not get paid, that they don't have to walk away with nothing. And that's not legally, it's not something I have to do, but like, no one on this app, no one who has not met me, y'all know my heart, y'all don't know what matters to me. My reputation is ruined whether I do a settlement or not. My reputation is ruined whether I get people their money back or not. The damage is done. It's the internet. I'm hearing the DM to say that they are voice recording what I'm saying now, and they are putting it into Jason's room. So, hold on. Let me just say this. There's always God can always redeem the time. I do not want anybody to walk away from this thinking that you can never be redeemed for something that you've done. So the fact that you're on here right now, exposing all of this to a whole bunch of strangers so that you can show your character, to me, this does show aspects of your character that even I don't really know you like that, but the fact that you're here, I want to just acknowledge that. I do want to say, if those of us who are on here who have been approached by sisters, don't do that, because this is the culpability and the responsibility that comes with it. Now, what did the lawyer say that you have to do so you can pull yourself out of that situation so you don't have to deal with it? I spoke to 2 attorneys, my attorney, but as well as the counsel, just to verify what he was saying. And they both said, as well as, I used to date a guy from the FBI who still works for the FBI in New York, so I had to ask him as well, because as I did research, I did see that, a SUSU could be looked at as a pyramid scheme. And I wanted to know, like, am I going to have to hand my son over to somebody and go to jail, or what is this? Like, because I didn't know. And my attorney said I'm not legally responsible for any money that I didn't receive. And that there were no contracts drawn for this.
So I'm really not, responsible for anything. But even past that, because I did not receive the money, that, charges can't be filed for me for like theft or anything like that for money that I didn't receive. I did inform him that I did plan on refunding people, and when I asked him to draft the settlement papers, his response was, again, you don't owe anybody for money you didn't receive. But I think to clarify for people, because I don't want them to take your words and mix them. Were you trying to do a settlement because you were wanting to do a goodwill thing, or why were you attempting to do a settlement? Because I think some people can hear that as you admitted guilt versus, that's why my attorney is advised to not do it. Because by me refunding people that did not pay me, that could hold me liable to say I somehow feel like, I am responsible, or that's an admission of guilt. So he flat out told me, and the other attorney as well, flat out told me to not refund anybody who did not pay me. But I just I don't want to wake up or try to go to sleep knowing that I freaking had anything to do with people losing out on money. And I'm not a millionaire. I don't have an endless supply of money, but what is the alternative? Like, I'm liquidating stocks, I'm selling cars. What I have to do to be able to cover things and deal with this head on, because like with the hair situation in 2012, I did not. I thought it would blow over. I thought people would recognize, what actually happened, and come out and say, no, she really did get, I got my money back, or whatever the case may be, and that never happened. Nobody cleared up shit. And so now, I'm just like, I want to make sure that my conscience is clear, number one. Number two, I want to make sure that I do what's right by me, like what's right to me. And like I said, I did not receive their money, and it's not even a clear. Wait, 1 second. Can I say something, please? Hi, guys. So I am Ariel Danae Rainey. I would like to say I've been informed that I'm being recorded. My attorney is in the audience. Do not put me on any platforms without my permission, with my brand or my name or my image on there, because you will receive a what? A cease and desist. Period. Poo. Continue. Thank you, Ariel. And
nobody's recording this conversation, by the way.
Number one, why are you paying something back if you don't owe it? I get your heart, but this is business. And then for two, or this was a risk that everybody participated. But how do I continue to? I have people I gotta take care of. So how do I continue to take care of myself and others?
It's getting emotional now.
Like, in this business, nobody cares about my heart. That does not matter. My feelings don't matter. That's irrelevant. So no, I can prove it. I can completely prove they didn't give me money. I got it. But it's like, what is my alternative? I don't know what to do. Janelle, just to protect you a little bit, I'm going to ask you to just take a little break for a little bit. Give yourself, because you're kind of emotional. I don't want you to. I mean, you have to be fucking right. I'm sorry. I'm tired of being politically correct. Y'all can't even with Ari out. Once I be tweeting, I have something to say. At the end of the day, I don't have beef with nobody, but I'm a fucking mama. I had 2 kids by the time I was 19. I had 4 girls went to jail for smacking girls, for doing all kinds of stuff. And if people have my past against me, for all the stuff that I'm doing, I would not be right here. But me being my authentic self, and me having a story, and me having every hood in Chicago behind my back is why I'm at where I'm at today. This girl and what she's done has nothing to do with shit. And I do not like when people do that. That's wrong. This girl is going through all kinds of stuff. And she's over here doing what she got to do to take care of her kids. So when you slandering people and you messing with people ability to take care of their kids, I got a problem with that. Because I'm a hustle mommy. This hustle mommy stuff is real. And I don't like that. There's too many mothers that's on this app that come from humble beginnings that is hustling, trying to take care of kids, for people that go digging receipts doing stuff. And I don't have nothing to do with anything that's happening. And everybody's talking about, I'm getting DMs about people's teams or whatever. When
have individuals that is first starting in business and they don't know nothing, they don't have the right type of team around them, they're going to make mistakes. People are pulling out receipts for stuff that happened to her in 2012. In 2012, that's 8-9 years ago. People had the opportunity to grow. I didn't have it all right when it came to business. I had to learn. I had to get mentors and individuals that actually had to teach me. And that's the thing about business. Everybody don't come from an entrepreneurial family. Everyone don't come from people that
we trying to learn, especially Black people.
Anything like that. So she had an opportunity to start a business, but she was trying to change her life because she made bad decisions. Give her that opportunity. And I just think that's not fair for individuals to do that. And it's really sad that this is happening. And like, for one, Chanel has done a lot of stuff for me. And just like I told individuals in the other room in private messenger, like, yo, this girl sent me her pitch deck that her mentor, who's the founder of Stylesy, a $1 billion company, helped her put together. And she said to me, for me to compare to my deck, she's helping me and my sister launch our beauty supplies here in Chicago. And in addition to that, she also is helping me for free do e-courses to launch Hustle Mommy School of Hard Knocks, where I'm selling courses to moms for a little bit of nothing so they can start their businesses. So because people have paths, everybody got paths. Everybody that got a name that's a celeb, influencers, or whatever the case may be, has names, has stuff said about them because people don't like them or have been trashed on the internet and all that stuff. Stuff happens. Everybody's not going to like you. And everybody who's seeing me talking about teams and businesses or whatever the case may be, when you're a single mother and you are trying to do everything on your own and you don't know what this girl went through personally, you don't know none of that. People go through stuff. Instead of like attacking her, ask the opportunity, how can you go make a difference in her life or talk to her offline? I just can't deal with that. Because in Chicago, people die for stuff like this. This stuff like that irritates me because you don't go around doing stuff like that to people. And it just really makes me mad because she has 2 kids. And I know if people was doing that to me, how I would feel. And so I gave her the opportunity to come in to have this conversation, but being recorded and then her crying just really sent me off the wall. And I'm too real for that. I feel like it's a lot of cap on this app. It's getting messy. That's why I stay away from this because girl, you gonna say what you gonna have to say.
This app is extremely messy already.
Focus. Like at the end of the day, like if she did something to you and you saw her on here and you did send her a DM and say, hey, I was somebody that did this for Black Wall Street, the hair company, this didn't happen, that didn't happen, or even if you someone that have an operation system, you hearing this stuff about her saying, hey Chanel, you're making money, you're doing all the stuff that you're supposed to be doing, but I see that you need help. Why don't you let me hire me to help with your operation system? That was the opportunity for you to come in and work with her. But it's so many people on here that be following trends, trying to bash people. I ain't with it. Don't y'all come to Chicago, period. I don't want to hear that. That's like so whack and so irritating that people don't want to help somebody. It's not what this app is for. When I first got on here, everybody was helping each other. And all of a sudden, more people start getting on, and it just made me uncomfortable. It became a celebrity clout chasing show. It became what people was doing a lot. And then at the end of the day, when it comes to Jason, because I fuss with Jason, when it comes to Jason, all he got is what people is giving him. So if people is like not telling him like walk the bell, and everybody's phone, people texting Jason, people texting this person, people texting that person, nobody is not going to say, hey, walk the bell. If people coming at him some type of way, why he's not going to feel some type of way? But I feel like it's capped. It's a lot of snaky text messaging. This is all high school shit. And I just feel like this app is becoming a lot of cap. And after this conversation, I'm not going to be on like that because now y'all tearing down a mother. And when it comes to this hustle mommy shit, I take it for real. Y'all like doing too much. These moms are trying to take care of their kids and feed their kids. It's hard out here. It's a pandemic. Baby daddies ain't helping take care of these kids. And y'all got the niggerosity to come and attack somebody's character instead of letting her have her own voice. This girl is devastated. It took years for her to build her stuff. She has a past, but how many of y'all got a past? Ain't nobody perfect. And that's just not right. And
this lady is going in.
And I'm sorry, I'm about standing for principles on my grandmother's child. And this is horrible.
I heard that.
I'm from a real city. I don't know where y'all from, but where I come from, man, no, not happening. And can I say, like I said, I'm taking responsibility for what I did. And what I did was, I should have done my
because of that, yes, I'm like totally down to actually. Hold on, before you say I just don't want you to commit or admit to something that you legally don't have to. This is not the app to do that on. So don't do that. You don't have to say all of that. You've already said that you looked into it, you didn't know, you checked with a lawyer. So I want to keep it very lawyer-ish on this principle. Because at this point, anything else that you say is just making yourself responsible for something legally you are not responsible or accountable for. So we're going to leave that alone. We're going to move to the next point, which is when people were saying that you were possibly a scammer with this damn ebook. Can you talk about that? Yes, okay, so the ebook was a digital product. The ebook is down. I actually have DMs of people telling me that they love the book and with screenshots of it. It's a download. I put it on Amazon, I put it on Etsy, and I put it on Samsung. And all of those were instant downloads. I even have it for anybody who had issues with receiving the download. I have the DMs and the emails and even Etsy messages of me sending them the direct link to the ebook. It was a digital product. There was no scam with it. Like, you paid your money, you got the download automatically. I even put on my page on Instagram, if anything was wrong with the download, I just sent them, as long as they sent me a receipt, I sent them the exact link to the download. Like, I don't even know how that could come into question because it was an instant download. Like, that's all. That was it. Well, I think unless Chaz wants to say yes, I when everything that went down, I text you and first thing I said was, how was your mental? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, everybody's business owners. You know what I'm saying? And on the other side, everybody has to protect their own brands as well. You know what I'm saying? I've been checking on you for the past couple of days. You know what I'm saying? You just been saying, like, I want to get my receipts. I'm going to show y'all, whatever. That's exactly what I told these people today. Because I don't know if you know, our room, we had a room today about followers, whatever. That's not the point. But it turned because it came out saying that you were a scammer. You know what I'm saying? And it went crazy. It went crazy. What did JD do is in the other room from Michigan, stop playing, stop recording, because I would have my attorney so far on you, like, this is not what it is. You can come over here in this room, but if I block you, you will be blocked from a lot of rooms. So I advise you to stop recording, because that's not what this is for. This is not a bash fest against Jason Lee or anyone on there. This is the opportunity for Chanel to speak her mind. And you really tested me, bro. Like, don't do that. Like, this is not offensiveness. Like, you would do groceries to homeless, period. I just got put out there too, but whatever. Anyway, hold on. If you guys have questions to ask, can you DM me the questions so that what I don't want to happen is that she does this and then everybody leaves here and still talking. That's not cool. So inbox me your questions so that I can ask her. Okay. So and the first thing was whatever. And addressing the issue. And, like I told you, without a disclaimer, just talk to the people. Like, if anything is wrong, anything happened, it's not a disclaimer. The next thing you did, which was great. People took that and ran with it. Obviously, you know that all of us got tons of info. And, if it was me in this situation, you wouldn't know me. You wouldn't know what to say. You were like, well, shit, this is what I got. This is the information I got. This is what I got. Like, you wouldn't know. So, especially the group that was rocking in and, going so hard for you, and everything like that, it just made a lot of us look back. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, shit still got to be handled. So that's when all the shit went out in like influencer room today. And then I came on stage in Jason's room and we addressed the situation. Me and him squashed the bullshit, but he still wanted to, everybody was asking for the receipts of the scammer. That's what he was saying. To be real honest with you. The only receipt I had was a fucking page that was tagged in, you know what I'm saying? And people talking all kind of shit. And I told you, as I got text you, when I was in the room, I said, get on Clubhouse and come in this room and talk to people. Come in here and address this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you fucked up, business is business. People had a lot of business hiccups. A lot of people fucked up.
business when they start. A lot of people do shit wrong. Ain't nobody fucking perfect, and that's cool. Ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? But this internet shit could really kill you, for real. I just watch myself go back and forth over some bullshit, some shit I don't even do. I don't even do this. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what I want to tell you is just address whatever, and whatever is true will come to light. If you know what I'm saying, if you true and you right, it's gonna come to light. But at the end of the day, don't think that your business is fucked up, because there's so many motherfuckers out here that do bad fucking business every fucking day, that come chase, that do all type of shit. And you know, you really might have a really great heart, but at the end of the day, when business come at you fast and shit just hit you so fast, and you're like, oh my god, sometimes we don't deliver well, because I've been in that position where I haven't delivered well sometimes, when I ain't sent packages on time, or some came back and people just knew me. Been there, done that so many times. I've been selling here for so many years. But the best thing advice I've ever been told to do is to address it and put out a disclaimer and let people know what's going on. The only thing that people want to know is that you can communicate with them and talk to them. Even if you have 100 people come at you, you still do your due diligence and put it out there like, listen, this is what's going on, and this is what it is. That's why people fuck with me, because I'm so transparent with everything. If I fuck up, I fucked up. It's been times where people want to wait 60 days to get some hair. But when they got it, they love me. But I had to take the rap for it for a while. You know what I'm saying? It just happens like that. But all I just want to say is that no love lost. At the end of the day, we business owners, and you just take it with a grain of salt, because this is how people really win. It's when they can really influence.
It's not taking it with a grain of salt. This means a lot. Like,
I know that.
It's not a situation where I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna let go, but it's gonna blow over. Like, no, like, and it wasn't like I told you in the text message. Like, I just need to get these receipts together. Like, I need to have something to show. Like, my words mean shit. Like, I want to be able to show exactly what I'm saying, because it's one thing to have just me say, no, I'm telling the truth. And you got Instagram pages, and you got all these other people saying, no, she's a liar and she's a fraud, and it's going back to 2012. It's another thing when I have receipts like, nah, here's the shit from PayPal. I can't make this up. Like, this is really from PayPal. PayPal for sure. If anybody in the audience, PayPal for sure is never going to be on the seller side. So if you fuck with PayPal, they never going to be on your side. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't fuck with PayPal, but it's very exact reason, because motherfuckers will dispute you to the death, and PayPal will kick you to the curb because of what somebody else said. I'm telling y'all right now. So it is what it is. Like, I had to learn, and even earlier, I gave the link. And even earlier, I gave the link. Like, the link in my bio wasn't right. It just only showed the boards. I just put the link for it to show everything that's in that Google Drive. And that's people. I think people just disputed that because of the situation. Because you delivered on the ebook. We was all in that room that day, pushing your shit so hard, and everybody was posting the receipts. Ain't not one person come on stage and say, I didn't get my book. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't get my book. Your shit might have crashed because you had so many people getting the book, but it never was a point where the ebooks was a situation. It only was stuff from back then. Only thing I could see was, only thing I knew was from what I saw from the fake page. That's it. And I've never run from my mistakes in terms of, yes, I have a sex tape. There's a whole backstory to that, but that shit don't matter. Yes, I have a sex tape. I said fake page. I ain't know about that. I know, but I mean, situation. Has the sex tape situation and that type of thing. And that's pretty much it. I mean, but either way, look, I've never, if you followed me for a long time, like I have people DMing me, like, you've been told us about the PayPal, you've been told us. I don't run from, like, I'm not hiding from it. I made tons of dumb mistakes in my life. I'm 33 years old. I made mistakes that I have to live with for the rest of my life. The sex tape being one of them. But what I can't do is I can't own shit that I did not do. I didn't scam no damn body. Not in 2012. Not today. And then even with Chaz, you have an online business. You know, when it comes to hair or any online products, you have to ship everything with a tracking number. Everything has to be traced. Mm-hmm. If Ariel, Miss Queenie, but Maddie J, Chaz, if any of y'all want to log in to, I'll give you
Give me your email. You ain't gotta do that, baby. You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that, baby. I have never. Baby, listen, Chanel, listen to me. Wait. These people, listen. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that because you don't. All you have to do is what you know you have to do. I know what you have to do. No, my bird don't mean it's a thing. That's what like you can see. Chanel, you ain't gotta go out there. All these you don't have to go out with nobody. That's why I like. Anybody class be like, look, don't worry about nothing. At the end of the day, you know what you have to do. These are people just get clout and whatever, and you don't have to worry about nothing. Ariel, hold on, but what wasn't fair though is that there was almost a gang of people in that room calling this girl a scammer, and they don't have no receipts on it. That's not cool because all a person has is their reputation in online business. So my thing is this: if Jason or Chaz or Maddie or anybody felt like she was doing something wrong, they could have had a private conversation. Instead, it was live for over 2,000 years. I was in the room. I was pinged into the room, and what was going back and forth was that, oh, Maddie, you brought her on because Maddie, you was the one, and you knew she was a scammer, and you shouldn't have brought her on. A, B, C, and D, and Maddie kept saying, what did she scam? Receipts, and nobody had receipts, and this is the part that is problematic. This girl is at home trying to feed her goddamn kids, and everybody's sitting here claiming that she's a scammer. Why is she on the stage, man? Maddie, don't say nothing. Maddie, hold on, no, I got it, because I saw it, and I actually text Ariel and said, this isn't cool. It's not cool. If you have a grievance with someone, we're going to take it biblical. You go directly to that person, Chaz, and she took it directly to her. My next thing is, if you guys dealt with it privately, why did it come back to Clubhouse? That's not cool. No, Miss Queen. Can I stop you real quick? Absolutely. Real quick. When Spicy was up there, she said, what's receipts? I said, I don't have receipts. The only thing I have is what came to my DM that morning and what came to everybody's DM from that group today. All we had was what was sent to us was the fake page. That's it. I got it. Miss Queen. Hold on. Give me a second. I heard you. What I'm saying is it wasn't just you that I'm referencing. And then I text her, baby. I said, I need something to do. Yeah, but hold on. But the text, no one came and asked me anything. And here's the thing. I only found out about the private page, the pages, because I woke up and at 7:30 in the morning, I saw a call from Tony the Closer. And it was hold on. And whatever in me was like, you need to call him and ask him, because I was like, I didn't want him. Hold on. I already know. I know. Why are you talking to the people who are the culprits of this whole situation? I know now. I did not know at the time. Oh my God! So he sat there and he told me.
They kicked me out.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but I'm like,
double down on it by going to the room that was less than 2 hours ago, going in on it.
that's my point.
Dude, you just told Jason about her. You just told Jason all that stuff. Jason got text messages from you saying that don't sell your money. Do we need to bring Jason up?
All right.
Yo, this nigga Maddie J is a bitch ass nigga.
Chanel, you got my message. I want my message.
I'm on your mail. So I'll tell Chanel whatever.
So wait a minute, Maddie, Maddie, hold on. Maddie, I moved Chaz to the audience. Chaz is nothing personal, but it's not.
Alexis, get the audio clear.
Maddie's up here because Chanel wanted him up here because he was taking up for her. People were going around talking about people weren't the scammer. They were serious. Color thing like a thing. And can I just say, I did hear that. I do know what was said by Maddie to Jason Lee. I don't have no issues or beef with nobody. Like, I'm not that type of person.
I understand what this looks like, and I do understand everybody has a brand. Everybody has a business. Ariel, even when you said, hey, let's jump on the chat, my response to you was, do you want to talk to me first so I can explain it to you? Because I know what it is to have your name dragged through the mud. And the last thing I want is anyone to be attached to this and not know what's happening or have the opportunity to decide if they want to be involved. So I don't want anyone to think that I feel no type of way. Even the people that are bashing me, if you thought enough of me to support my business, whether it be getting, buying an ebook or, recommending me to someone in your network, I understand why you may feel when that shit hit the fan that I fucked you over personally or that it was like a personal thing. So Maddie, I do know what was said and I'm fine with it. It's okay. I don't have any bad vibes towards you at all. I understand why what your first initial reaction was and why. I understand that, but it's just not true. That's why.
No. Chanel. Jason called me. No, he sent me a message about all the messages that he's getting. I said, cool, why are you so bad? He said, I'm about to spend $5,000 with her. I said, okay, cool. He said, this is what his text message was. Yo, I love Chanel. I'm like, cool, but to be honest with you, I wouldn't do business with her right now. Man, is she a scammer? No, she's not a scammer. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. I wouldn't do business with her right now. Maddie, is she a scammer? Because I love this girl. This is what he was saying. I was like, bro, I had to beg him not to do business with you. Because we need to protect the situation.
No, and I understand that.
That's it.
I do. That's why I said, and that's what I'm saying. I just don't know too many scammers that would want to come on.
And I don't believe you're a scammer at all. 100% I'll double down on that.
Or explain it or anything like that. And then it doesn't logically make sense that I would try to build such a following on this goddamn app and try to build relationships with people who have such an impact that for me to scam something, it just doesn't logically make sense. It does not. I'm going to ruin everything that I'm building.
My whole thing is, what does your past having a porn tape have to do with anything? That's what irritated me. And they wouldn't let me back on the stage. That's the question I wanted to ask. To stay listening. Her past has nothing to do with anybody because everybody that's on their stage, you got a past.
We don't have to go back. Jason wanted the drama. That's it. Really. Literally. That real issue he created, the room was solved. He wanted to have 2,000 people in a room to discuss it. And this is my first time being ever in the middle jump, ever. This is crazy to me. I don't even know how to
my thing is this. I just felt like this. I felt like that it was fair. I have nothing against Jason. I said fuck Jason because he blocked me on Facebook.
I'm cool with Jason, but I did
that. And I be always shouting about his phone. So I'm like, well, shit, fuck you too then. Like, I'm very black and white.
And Jason is grown enough to come in this room if he needs to talk. We are.
No.
Hold on, Maddie, I'm not saying he needs to come in the room. What I'm saying is that there is no point of us talking about somebody. I don't do that. Ariel knows. She can call me and say, I'm not going to talk about somebody and they're not present. Hold on, Maddie. Hold on.
Niggas getting exposed now, y'all.
If you were in this space and someone was talking crap about you, I feel like you should be present. We're not going to have a bashing conversation about Jason. You guys can handle Jason off the app. We're talking about Chanel, and we're talking about the fact that people were saying that she was a scammer. She came in here. She's cleared up everything. The things that have been coming in my DM that I believe we can move this conversation forward is about the book. Number one, there have been a couple people who haven't got the book. Can they please email you, Chanel, so they can get the download? The second part is that when people have downloaded the book from Amazon, it is not formatted correctly. Can you speak to those two things?
Yes. So I've already, if you messaged me on Etsy, I'd already responded to everybody earlier today, and then put in there the direct download. And those people responded and said, awesome, thanks, they got it. For Amazon, there was an issue with how it downloaded, which I actually put on my Instagram like hours after I posted it on Amazon to tell people they could just DM me. The only discrepancy was with all of this shit coming out, I've had a lot. I'm one person and I've had to handle and speak to and address a lot of things at once. But yes, if you spent money with me, if you bought the book, I will completely 10,000% send you the download link, the direct download link, so you have no issues. Just make sure to put in the DM your receipt for purchase, and I will instantly give you the download link. That's not a problem. That's what I've been doing. Period. And Miss Queen, I know what you're talking about, but I just had to speak that I don't give a fuck. I know, but we don't keep it on Chanel. But the thing is that this room is being recorded, and instead of coming over here, they're over there having a kiki or whatever, and that's just cap to me. I don't like that. I don't like mess, and it's like this room was not for that, and this room was completely is for Chanel to share her side of the story, but they're over there having a whole little bash fest, and that's not fair. Like at the end of the day, like I said, this is a single mother. Her past has nothing to do with anything. Everybody has a past, and I just feel like, and this is why I had pinged a couple of people in the room, Sabrina included, because if you want to talk about people who have past or whatever, people out here with past making money, and they making money off their past. Like, I just think that it's not fair that this is happening, and especially with somebody who has been a resource to me or who has done good work. And a lot of times you have to look at consider the source. And the people saying all these things about her, like, are they credible sources that's saying that she did this stuff to them? Like, you have to look at that. Like, everybody, especially for women, and the reason why I'm going so hard for Chanel is that because Black women, when it comes to situations, are always under attack, and nobody rallies and sticks together. And we're on the app where there are a whole bunch of different investors and people that's on here that's trying to do business with people, and I'm just not for it. We're not about to sit here and bash somebody that is building her business. I just got a DM with somebody talking about Chanel baby daddy situation and how she scammed her and what she's got going on with her baby daddy. What the fuck that got to do with you? If she insulted you in business, why was going on her baby daddy is even being brought into this conversation? And that's why I said, like, this app is becoming real messy, and Rohan and Paul need to fix something. And that's here's the thing when it comes to business, and it only happens with women as well. My children's fathers and all of those situations have anything to do with anything. Like, I'm not sitting on here putting up receipts of, them not taking care of them. Nothing. Like, it has nothing to do with me as a businesswoman. What's going on, I've had people accuse me of lying about being raped. And that situation was so fucked up and life changing. Like, I literally in the Google Drive put the letters from my DA's office, like the actual court documents to prove that I was raped. Like, what in the fuck? And I just said, no, hold on, I'm not gonna have to do that. You're not gonna sit here and have to defend every aspect of your life, because this is not court, this is Clubhouse. So to really deal with the thing at hand, so you can continue to have your reputation, you continue to have your business, and let's move forward there. Would you be okay? There are a couple people who feel like that they didn't get what they purchased from you, and they want to be able to talk to you. If you do say okay, if they're able to come on stage and personally ask you about it, I would love to. For me, as you can see, I'm all about restorative justice and about doing it in a way that has dignity and grace. If she does say yes, if you come on the stage acting crazy, calling somebody out their name, you will get moved and get blocked very quickly. But I do want your business to be able to succeed, because that is the most important thing. But at the same time, we are business owners who are all growing and we're all learning. So that may mean that you have done some things that aren't correct, and we've all done it and we're all learning, because again, we didn't grow up and inherit businesses to know exactly how to do it. So Chanel, are you okay with people asking you a few questions about some transactions they had with you?
I want to say yes, but what I am going to say is, because people can say anything and not actually show receipts. So I'd rather be in like a group chat with all of us and be able to see what they're talking about, and be able to either pull a, delivery confirmation or something. Because even with all of this, it's been, she scammed me, but no one who is co-signing the scam has said, well, can you show me where you sent her your money? Can you show me where if you did send her your money, that she didn't refund you? Like, all of those things.
I got it.
So never happened.
Here's the thing, the inboxes I'm getting is that they said they've reached out to you, so we will definitely make sure that we do that.
Okay.
So I want you to stand up for yourself. You don't have to be no punk for anybody on Clubhouse, but at the same time, you're in business. And if this is Walmart or Amazon or anybody else,
it has to be addressed. To Exactly.
I completely agree. But also, in the same aspect, when it comes to those money boards, if you can't buy from Walmart and get Target to refund you.
Absolutely. We're not talking about the money boards.
But I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely.
That is why this shit hit the fan. It's
absolutely. Yeah, and we're not talking about, and let me clarify because I've gotten at least 6 DMs about this. This summer, everybody was doing the blessing board, or they were calling it the susu. The way in which it was done, anybody who works at some federal level would say it could be quote unquote a pyramid scheme, because this is the inbox I keep getting. Oh, what she was doing was a pyramid scheme and not a susu. There are traditional susus where everybody puts in, everybody gets out in the same amount. You put in $500, you get out $500. The way that it was being marketed this summer, because we all saw it, was that you put in $500, you get out $1,500. That is not a traditional susu, but right. That was the wording that everybody.
And I didn't realize that until maybe a month ago.
Right.
Like a traditional susu, you don't make extra money. It's literally a saving circle. You put in, that's what I put on my Instagram. You put in, say 5 people put in $100 one month. Person A gets $500. The next month, they all put in $100. Person B gets $500. It's not, you don't make any extra money. It's just a savings plan. But I didn't know that going into it.
Right, and I just needed to clarify that because a lot of people were confused on that. So I'm going to say it one more time. The traditional susu, everybody puts in $500, everybody gets out $500. That's it. There isn't no double or tripling up on a traditional susu. This summer, people from various backgrounds were calling it blessing boards, multiplication boards. You put in 100 and you were supposed to get out 1,000. That is not a traditional susu. And even though it's not a traditional susu, people were calling it a susu. So that is why she is saying she did not know. And the reason I'm adamant about this is because I spent a lot of time being approached by these same boards. And I actually said no, because I didn't want the work of having to find somebody, because to me that felt like an MLM. And I was like, I don't want, that's a job. Right. And so I actually got on a $60 board because that was easy. And then I was like responsible for people. And I told them I want to get out the $60 board. And I said, matter of fact, you can keep the $60. I don't even care about it. I just don't want the responsibility. So I think we just need to understand that even though it wasn't a traditional susu, people were calling it that. That's why she said that. All right, I don't see any hands raised, and everybody got a lot of gusto in the DMs, but no one's coming up here. So I'm gonna give y'all.
We just open it up so when the people raise hands.
Okay. Oh, there it goes. I'm like, why ain't no hands raised? Okay, so we're
gonna do it 2 at a time.
One at a time, Ariel. One at a time. Okay.
Go ahead, John.
I just want to say, y'all crazy. No, just joking. I don't even know why I raised my hand. I don't want to get too involved in this. The last chat room that we opened up, I know it was mentioned. I know nothing about this. I'm not really a good person to get myself involved. I just want to give some advice to Chanel. Do whatever you can. I don't know the whole scoop. I don't know if you scam. I didn't even know what
Hustle, hold on. We've already gone through that, so just what's the advice? She's already cleared everything up. I'm not going to have her go back and forth over that. What is the possible advice for her to move forward as a business owner?
Yeah, the possible advice for a business owner would just be do what you can to make up for whatever it is that people are saying that you took from them. You're going to deal with shit at the end of this, but you know, I made a comment in my last room saying that entrepreneurs, people that intentionally scam are one thing. People that make mistakes and then make up for that mistake is another. So do what you can to make up for that mistake. So all the people, if you owe anybody money, if people didn't get the right downloads, if the formatting was messed up, spend some time away from the app once you're done clearing your name on this room. And then do what you can to just make up for everything and not to say it's going to blow away, but if people see that you're visibly trying to make things right, you know, that's the best you can do.
Thank you so much, Hustle. Chanel,
I will bring somebody else up.
I got a message. Can I just say about this is for, because I'm getting DMs. I knew that I called this one a money board because as I started to get into it, I started to learn more about what susus were. What I had or what I was part of was not a traditional susu board. So I just wanted to clear that it was not that I had no knowledge of the fact this whole time that it was not a susu board. As it started to go along and I started to research more about it, I did know that it was not a traditional saving susu board. So I do want to clear that up. I don't want anyone to later come and say, no, you knew and da-da-da-da. When I started, no, it was called a susu board. I didn't know the difference between a susu board, a money board, a gifting circle, and nothing like that. And then once I started to get through it and started to research as time went on, I recognized that there is a hard difference between a susu board and a gifting circle, a money, whatever you want to call it, whatever other thing. And a susu board it's a strictly savings plan. You do not walk away with more money than you put in. With everything else that started, since early this year, those are something totally different, and they have no opportunity to end, and people are going to end up not getting paid out in the end. I know that now. I didn't go into it knowing that, but I do know that now.
And I didn't do that thing.
Full clarity before this room, ends of what I knew versus what I didn't know and what I'm saying, because you gotta understand, I'm getting asked questions and I'm flustered as fuck. Like I'm nervous as hell.
Chanel, hold on. Chanel, wait. You don't have to say nothing else.
Yeah, no more.
You gotta give people an opportunity. So I brought up my homeboy Los because he's from Chicago. He knows that I don't have tolerance for shit, but he has good advice. As someone who understands what real scamming is and all that other stuff. So hey, Los.
Yo.
Tell these people stop playing with me, but keep going.
No, but I'm gonna say, man, Chanel, man, don't even worry about these people, man. Like, it's 8 billion people in the world, 330 million Americans. You're not gonna be able to make everybody happy, and shit happens. And yeah, right now you're getting the short end of the stick. No, but definitely when it comes to them boys, like in Chicago, them boys is everywhere.
Them boys is everywhere.
It's everywhere in all of our community. Why? Because our people looking for a way out. How? Really for something for nothing. Most people want something, but they don't want to do no work. They want to do shit. So you hear 800 and get you back 3,200 or something like that. That shit sounds like music to people's ears. And I know for a fact most people known that they had to bring 2 people and they didn't have 2 people, but they were still just going off all the money that they seen other people make that, and they figured that'd be them. And then it's unfortunate that you got to follow it and you can bring people in, but it wasn't your board, and you got to learn how to just let people be, let it go. People understand, everything ain't for everybody. Everybody always trying to do what everybody else trying to do. Everybody want to jump on everybody bandwagon. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Yeah, you let some people, but at the end of the day, people still make their own decisions. And you ain't make nobody send no money to nobody. They all did it on their own. So, just don't worry about people, man. Like, you can't please everybody. Like, I got people here in Chicago slandering my name right now. All on Facebook, all types of things. And I don't give a fuck about that. There's so much other stuff I did that outweigh that person and whatever they mad about. Like, just don't worry about that shit. That shit shot in the background.
Can I ask y'all, do y'all mind bringing up people who were on the board? Because
yes, that's what I said. Tell us their name.
Okay.
I got somebody that's coming up now.
Hold on. No, and Ariel, the reason why I'm against doing that board conversation, because that's a legal situation. And it's not necessary to do it on Clubhouse. You're already dealing with a lawyer with that piece of it. So I just want to be smart. We're talking about anything that has to do with a business and her book order. Everything else, you guys deal with her directly with the boards. We have clarified several times, and I hate to put my foot down on this, but we're not going to put her in an incriminating situation where she's had to do something that these CC boards were a risk for everybody who got on them. We have been talking about calling it a SUSU board, and what she has explained is that she initially called it a SUSU board, not realizing that is not a traditional susu. That was something different. And she now understands that it's a never-ending bucket. So we're not going to talk about the susu anymore because we're already dealing with that legally. Does everybody understand? I hate to do that, but we're going to protect her.
Period. So, Sade,
Hey girl, you wanted to speak. I'm going to keep this as brief as possible. I took some notes. Hello, everyone. Ariel, Miss Queenie, and Chanel. As a brand strategist and as a Black woman, the first thing is I always want to protect Black women. So I want to thank the moderators who have been doing the daggone thing. Because you are protecting Chanel and also holding her accountable. So that's very powerful. And I think that's very important on a platform like this, when there are so many people. We're talking about this on other platforms and other stages. I think that's important. Chanel, you did what you're supposed to do. You said where there were some issues and you owned up to it. As a CEO, as a boss, we all know business ain't easy. And as somebody who has been publicly humiliated on social media platforms, I understand what you're going through right now. And you will absolutely bounce back from this. And the first step, just from a strategy, I'm like, how can we Olivia Pope this? Because this is the thing. We don't do this to white male influencers. We don't do this. We don't have a board of people where we are, talking about issues like this in this capacity. So I think it's very important that we are protecting Chanel while holding her accountable, because that's important too. We ain't perfect. Things will happen, especially in the digital space. And I will say one thing about the book. I did receive information about the book in a screenshot of the formatting. And as someone who has ebooks and things and who creates digital products, things happen. Oh yeah. Things happen. So holding you accountable is important, and I bet when you come back out of this situation, you're going to be a million times better. So I just want to say, I'm proud of the women up here and the things that you guys are saying and how we can hold each other accountable. But definitely, let's be cognizant of how we protect and treat Black women on a public stage like this, because the white boys, we ain't doing the same thing to them. So I'm just... Ariel, I sent you messages. Queen, I tried to send you a message. Now I sent you a message. I think it's very important, and it's a lesson for all of us, especially if we hand out in the digital space. This stuff can happen to us at any time. And how do we protect our brands? And Chanel, I'm not a lawyer, but if we know people are recording this room, I got my lawyer friend on the stage. We not self-incriminate, okay? That's for everybody here. We do not self-incriminate ourselves, because like I said, our less melanated counterparts will not be doing that to themselves. We do not self-incriminate. So if the ebooks weren't right, okay, cool. Everybody who had a messed up ebook, you gave them the correct digital download. So this is where customer service and transparency is so valuable to your personal brand. People F up all the time. Major brands, Starbucks, Pepsi, they screw up every single time. But then they have people who are strategists, like myself, and other people who Olivia Pope the situation to make it better. So you can absolutely bounce back. You admit fault, you share your vulnerability, but do not self-incriminate, because like we said, we heard people are recording and doing what the heck they want to do, but we want to be holding people accountable. But I don't want you to leave this space and not feel like there were not other Black women here to support you and protect you, while also holding you accountable for stuff that might not have been the way it should have been. So that's super important. But again, let's be cognizant of how we do not do this to other people and other cultures. So that's my little 10 cents for the night. I want to say, that can be a million times better. And Ariel and Queenie, Miss Queenie, you guys are doing the daggone thing. So continue. And I like to apologize for my hood girl coming out, but I just don't like people bullying people. And Ashley knows me for real, Los know me for real. I don't honor that shit, because especially with a mother. So I do apologize that y'all saw me blow up, but her crying and just how that other room went, and how people did not have receipts of her scamming, and I know what she's doing for me for the free for my nonprofit, because she cares about other mothers. I just don't like that. And so me and Miss Queenie just started this on a positive note, but hearing this being recorded and they're kicking, I'm like, why don't you just come over here and talk? It's just, I don't know. But yeah, thank you, Sade. And so we're gonna go ahead, Queenie. So, No. Let's just keep the flow running so that we don't burn Chanel out. This is an emotional toll for her. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So attorney Ashley Kirkwood, intellectual property and badass. Please say your piece, because we're being recorded and these people think I'm playing. I done DM'd everybody recording. There's people in the room who's sending it to us like, yo, you don't have permission to put this in no platform. You have no permission to use my intellectual property or anything like that. Like, I even contacted Clubhouse. So can you please say your speech? Yeah, no, I'll be super brief because it's late. My husband will be so mad that I'm even on here this late. But I just had to say I came here because, obviously you all are doing great things. 3 quick tips for Chanel. So number one, you've already addressed what you're going to address. If I were representing you, I wouldn't even have you in this room, to be honest with you, or go in the other room. But number one, if you're going to make a statement, I would make one statement and have that statement reviewed by a lawyer. Have it totally factual, unemotional as it can be, and then post it, and then that be it. And then every single person that brings it up, I would have them go and reference that statement. If people have specific complaints, I would set up a form, have them include their name, their email, and upload any receipts. It can literally be a Google form, and then you can address that with your team and your lawyer and have a customer service email handle it. But then after you do your formal statement, if this is going to be your formal statement, which I would recommend, I recommend you write one, have it reviewed by the lawyers you said you're working with. If that's going to be your formal statement, then that be it. After that, you don't even address it again. Maybe you do a sale, you